It's been 2 weeks and we're so happy to see you. This week it's Lost in My 40s, season 3, episode 12. It's called Par Avion. It's a Goth Claire episode. It's a Ben episode. But first, have you emailed us? I don't think you have. And I think you should at spacebearmedia.com/contact. Just like fucking send us anything. Guys, don't you like us?
Send an email so that she stops crying.
Yeah.
How is everybody?
We've tried threats, we've tried guilt. Now we're just gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry. Yeah. All right. How's everybody's little hiatus? We weren't recording anything. Christy, what did you do in your free time?
I had won $100 in a work contest, and I had to convert that to a gift card. So I went shopping at Target.
You know what? I haven't been to a Target, and I don't know how long.
It's been a while.
I'm almost strictly an internet shopper now. I'm one of those. Well, technically, I'm not a millennial. I'm very old or young Gen X, but I'm one of that generation who's destroying box stores. Yeah.
Well, I think that had a lot to do with the pandemic because I used to be at Target all the time, and now, like, other than last weekend, I can't remember the last time I was in a Target.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Ben, what did you do over hiatus? I'm just kidding. I know, but tell everyone else.
Oh, I went to the Museum of Flight, which is a really, really cool museum. And I'm kind of weird being a kind of flight, nerd that I am, living here as long as I have. It was my first time going, and it was really, really awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I've been there. It's cool.
It's like on par, if better than like the ones in DC even. Like, it was really impressive.
Yeah, it's over by Boeing Field.
Yeah, I figure it's because of Boeing.
Yeah.
They had like all kinds of stuff, like going all the way back to World War I. They had like pre-World War I stuff. They had every kind of era, and then they had like SR-71 Blackbird, all kinds of
my
really
favorite
cool
thing.
stuff.
My favorite thing there, I did not go with Ben this time. He went, his mom was visiting and they went, but I have been there. My favorite thing is they have like space shuttle. And you can go, and like you can walk inside and stand inside the space shuttle and feel like what it's like and how big it is and where everything is placed. It's really cool.
Yeah,
it was like you don't get to float though.
Yeah.
No. Derek, what did you do on hiatus?
Nothing really, just work. Didn't get to go to Museum of Flights or win gift cards. So.
Oh, that's sad. Were you planning your next Vegas trip? When's that happening?
Next month, actually. April 5th. Yeah.
All right, you're gonna win big this time. I can feel it.
I hope so.
Well, what I did on hiatus, actually, Ben and I celebrated 2 anniversaries. On March 2nd was our 5th wedding anniversary. There's a picture. We went to the anniversary. We went to the fanciest, like fine dining restaurant in Seattle, and we've both lived here forever and never been there. So that was awesome. And then on March 10th, it was our 10 years since Ben asked me to be his girlfriend. So we went to an X-rated film festival with people from our poly community because why not?
Why not?
So that's what we did, and it was a blast. But we are good to be back. We feel good. It's good to be back. It's nice.
Whatever's
to see
clever.
you guys.
We're glad to be back. Email us. Seriously, people.
Seriously.
Are you ready for a joke?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
see. This week's joke is in honor of Claire's terrible goth look, and I would like to put a disclaimer. I denounce and reject this joke. It's horrible, and it shouldn't be told.
But you're going to tell it anyway.
I'm trying. How do you get a goth off your balcony? Encourage them.
Oh, that's terrible. You're if there's a hell.
I denounce and reject this joke. It's horrible. Let's move on. Tomorrow is season 3, episode 12 of Lost in My 40s and Lost. We're exploring Par Avion. It's a Claire episode. It's a Ben episode. This week we get pierced and listen to rock and roll. Watch nature shows with our mom and whip out a lightsaber to chop off Claire's hand. Going into tomorrow's episode, our power rankings. Sawyer is still on top, has gained on Juliet now with a 10-point lead. It was only 8 points last episode, so he really apparently wants to stay on top of season 3. He's pulling a Mr. Echo, I guess. Also ascending to the top, Hurley is now in 3rd. He knocked Desmond out of the top 3. And on the bottom, no changes this week. Deadpan Stanny, Poopstick Paolo, and Charles Widmore. Will that change ever? All right, listen, message us. Tell us who you think's going to win season 3, lose season 3, or anything else you have to say, please. Ben, you have like a clarification for us this week?
I do. Yeah. In the last podcast, Enter 77, Saeed confirms to Locke that they are on course bearing 305, which I think he called the magical course on your stick or whatever.
Yeah.
Which was written on Echo's Jesus stick.
Yeah.
And Derek actually wondered if that was the same heading that Walt and Michael used when Ben gave him the boat and said, go on this heading.
Right.
It actually was not. That was a heading 325.
Okay.
So it looks like let's say I'm not going to ear him up Derek right now, but I will say that Enter 77 is not the last time we're going to hear of bearing 305. So keep your ears peeled for that.
It's early in season 4. We will hear more about 305. Christy, did you have like a sort of a current event for us?
Well, it's a current event and a question.
Okay.
March 8th was International Women's Day.
Yay!
The day was officially recognized by the United Nations in 1977 and emerged from the activities of the labor movement at the turn of the 20th century, in North America and across Europe. So what I want to do today is ask each of you to name a woman that you look up to. And I'm going to start and say that I look up to my deceased great-grandmother and my mother and my sister.
Wow. All
They're
your family.
Incredible women. They're incredible women.
That's true. I never met your great grandma, but I do know your mom and your sister, and they are pretty great. I'm also gonna pick a dead woman, not in my family, but I have looked up to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Like
I had a feeling you were gonna say that
since I was a kid. She's pretty fucking amazing woman all around. Incredible achievements that she had in her life, and I will not ever forget the day she died. Was one of the saddest days I think I've ever lived through. So yeah, she is missed by me.
Sobbed that day.
Yeah. Derek, what about you?
My mother, 100%, my deceased mother.
You're all going to pick your mom, and then I will be the only one. And then my mom's going to watch this and be like, what the hell?
Well, then she should email us.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Ben, how about you?
I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up between Mary Curie and Bjork.
You do love Bjork. I didn't know about your love for Marie Curie, but it's funny that you said that, because when I was a kid, I wrote a report about Marie Curie and won like an award in elementary school for it. So that's weird. I never heard you mention her before. Guess what?
What?
Tomorrow.
What?
We're back. It's season 3, episode 12. It's called Par Avion. It's a Claire episode and it's a Ben episode. This week we get pierced and listen to rock and roll. Watch Nature Moms with our show. That'll make sense tomorrow. And we whip out a lightsaber to chop off Claire's hand. See you tomorrow.